Hey, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back. I don't even know if I'm live yet, but maybe I will be in a minute. I see commercial. So if any of you sit through that commercial or don't, welcome back to the Chammy, the only channel on YouTube where you can get a mostly professional tarot card reading from a haunted house in a creepy graveyard, brought to you by Madame Pamita and the Parlor of Wonders. Today special is the buy one get one free. That means if you buy a $1 yes or no question, you get a free yes or no question. You get a $6 tackle box, so on and so forth. Remember, every reading is $1 per minute, 1 plus card. So when you spend $1 with me, you get 2 plus minutes, 2 plus cards, possibly, depending on what spirit shows or what falls out of the deck upright. $6 tackle box is up to 3 questions, 6 plus minutes, 6 plus cards, whichever comes first. 11.11 love reading, $15 triple X love reading, which goes a little bit more deeper about your love life. It extends over to the sexual feelings and the more deeper, more intimate perspectives of your love life. You can also get the $20 past, present, future. You can also get the $30 general or the $60 in-depth reading. Usually with the $60 or the $30 in-depth reading, I like to treat that more like a tarot / grief counseling kind of session, you know, or it can be a non-grief counseling session, depending on what your state of mind is. So check out the description. Everything you need to know is in the comment. I am doing a fundraiser still to pay a vet bill that saved my dog's life. And I'm so grateful already for all of you who have helped out throughout June and July. And yes, I painted my hair. Well, I put some purple back into it. And I'm super happy with it. Love it, love it, love it. I think I'm going to keep my hair pink and purple for a while. That's it. At least until fall. And then, who knows? I know a lot of you have highly requested me to go back to red, but I just can't decide which red I want. I don't know if I want to be like a blood red, or if I want to be like a peachy ginger red. But anyways, I guess I'll get there when I'm feeling it. Right now I'm feeling the pastels for sure, the berry colors for summer. I'm going to put some things in chat while I wait. No, but what I mean is as a wound care nurse, what I'm trying to say to you is that caring for wounds like that, like for instance, if I lived there in Houston with you, I would literally get in my car every day to come to your house, or every other day to have changed and cleaned that wound. But that is just the kind of wound care nurse I am. Very strict about this kind of thing, so that kind of thing, it doesn't happen within regards to what's happening with you right now. With the weeping flesh. Oh, did they say why that's happening? I think it's just maybe from inflammation. Hey, welcome back to the Chammy. I guess they left since I'm talking about weeping flesh. Oh well. careful. Please don't. No. Okay, alright, fine. She just jumped off the couch as if she could fly.
Oh, it's over here. She knows I'm feeding them. Why you following me?
She wants all the snacks.
questionar outro. Ruby.
Okay, I'm back.
Bet you will never try coffee like that. Just one sip. Living great.
It's good, thank you.
Tastes better than that. What's the place that took me one day? Amanazo?
Intermezzo.
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 Tastes almost like that. Even though that was a cappuccino, I guess you got me.
Yeah, it was a cappuccino.
I called Mr. Terrence. He doesn't answer. His mailbox is full. How can I check if he called me and I never figured out like last time?
Okay, so this here
Yeah.
is where phone calls come in. So
Right.
you would just hit that, okay, and see how it says 5 there? We'll just back out of contacts. So that says recents. I know it's really tiny, but it says you called him, but he didn't answer.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Did he ever call me?
Well, you could look under missed, but he hasn't called you, no, sweetheart.
I want to know if he called me because if some machine they didn't put it together, maybe it's missing something missing. So maybe he didn't know call me after.
He hasn't called you.
Okay, that's good.
But you can also text him. By,
Oh.
see, here's the messages.
Yeah.
Remember? So, clean out your message box. But there hasn't been any texts from him. But if you wanted to text him, you could. You would just go here. Or you could just go to where you called him. See how it says Terrence?
Yeah.
Press that little I. And then see where it says me?
Me?
See how it says me right there?
Yeah.
It really says messages, but it's
Oh.
cut down so it just looks like me. But see how you sent him pictures of like
I didn't know
the
that you
floor
did it
jack
yourself.
before? Well, no, because you told me to send them. So,
It's going to take a couple. Show me one time is not. I cannot.
okay, well, you just asked me. If you have to ask me again, don't worry about it. Just ask me
Okay.
again.
Now how I gonna touch that corner?
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't look his message or anything. Telling his.
But remember, if you want to get rid of this whole screen, you just push the power button and
Okay.
swipe away.
I know how to do that.
All right, cool. I know you do.
I think Greeks and Turkish let's start war.
You think Greek and Turkeys are getting ready to start war? Uh-oh. Why?
Because Turkey wants some with the islands.
Doesn't Turkey have enough? I mean,
Huh?
I just think that they're bored. You know, no one cares about them,
They would?
and I think they're just bored. Nobody cares about them, so they want attention.
Well, they care about them.
Well, they care about them, but
The United States care about them. They're members of the NATO, they call it. They got benefits.
okay. So I'm on a live. Let's not start talking politics, please,
Oh,
because
okay.
that's like one of the rules on the channel. No talking politics or
I'm
religion.
leaving. I just came to do about terrorism. That's it.
Okay. If you have any more questions about your phone, please feel free to
See you
ask.
later.
Okay, love you, Dad.
Well, you want my coffee, huh?
Bless you. Bless you. Hi, Ari. How are you, sweetheart? It's just me and the dogs. And the front porch. And the oxymel I'm making. How have you been, sweetheart? Welcome back, Maria. You smell it? What's on your face? Some dog fuzz? Maybe a good girl? No. But I still love you. still getting used to this iPad thing. It looks very different on the iPad screen than it does on, say, the phone, or even the laptop. Okay, Maria, I got your messages. Are you there? Get a crutch, honey. I just don't see anybody's chat. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm lagging. Right here. Is anybody there? Maria, are you there? Okay, so I'm just gonna get started on Maria's reading. I can just give her the timestamp, which starts at 72:52. So let me just put a note down. Yeah, Maria, your person feels you're very courageous, nurturing, and strong. And I love that about you. I almost feel like the same feelings are coming out again today as last night's feelings. You know, he's, despite a bit of confusion or not really knowing where y'all are going in this Nine of Wands, you know, he does look forward to the future in this Three of Wands. These are things that are on his mind a lot. You had asked, if you guys would have your movie night today. It might appear as if you might not in the tower, but it will just be a rain check. The tower and the Wheel of Fortune, you will find the time to get together and have that magic. You know, just the right time will come for that. You know, whether it's tonight, later, tomorrow, in a few days, it is going to happen. You had asked what was coming for you and Walter. You guys might be having some sleepless nights ahead. So make sure you take extra good care of yourself this upcoming week, this weekend. You had also asked about updates on the dark side. So Spirit said yes. Things are pretty sunburnt and crispy over there. But it's not as dark as it may seem. Nobody is trying to antagonize anybody today. They're already burnt to a crisp and wasting all that good food in those sunflower seeds. So you had asked about David, but yes, he has been wanting to speak to you in this Emperor card. You know, the Emperor's a little bit older, he's a little bit more refined, he's a little bit more mature, he's a little bit, you know, deeply met himself. So yeah, that's where David is with them. So if there's anything that Spirit would want you to know right now about not David, but your specific person, he's got a feeling between a rock and a hard space. But this is usually always something that he projects. You know, when I'm channeling his energy, we get this a lot for him with the Eight of Swords and the Chariot, where he you know, he's feeling in his life and his mental wealth that he'd like to move forward with what brings him joy. You know, whereas even if he is feeling stuck in that Eight of Swords, it's like, you know, he wants to actually work on those things that make him feel stuck like that, so that he's not. He is feeling a little bit more freedom in this Chariot, though. You know, there used to be a lot of this with you know, none of this justice here in his Chariot, to have his authoritative power and to choose, and not to choose, you know, his state of mind. It was always just, what's the state of mind that everybody else would be happy for me to be in, instead of what state of mind would he want to challenge and be in, instead of whatever it is that everybody else thought was, you know, the right to choose or not to choose. You know, in this Chariot, is he going to choose, you know, to serve himself with good thoughts, or stay behind, stay stuck? Oh yeah, but get some rest and unwind, because it's going to be a long week, and you need to take care of yourselves. So I hope that helps. And like I said, the timestamp is 7250. I'm going to stick around for just a little bit longer. Paid readings are closing in 5 minutes. Hey Maria. So if you go back, we're at 82:32 right now on the live. So if you just go back to about 72:50, that's your timestamp. How am I? I'm so depressed about Ozzy Osbourne. Yeah, that's how I am. How are you, sweetheart? But I'm managing. I know I haven't changed my shirt in days, but I did paint my hair. So I did get a little hair therapy in. So it's lilac and pink. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Happy weekend. So yeah, overall pretty good reading. You know, the dark side is toast. Walter feels like he's, you know, a lot of the time stuck between a rock and a hard place, but he is doing really well in exceeding towards, you know, having that authoritative power in his life where he can choose and feel comfortable to be in the state of mind he wants to be in instead of the one that maybe everyone else thinks he should be in. If that makes sense. Alright, go ahead and rewind, and I'm going to go ahead and get the cards together for a free collective message. I guess I should put all the cards together. Hey Molly, how are you, sweetheart? You staying in for a little while? I'm so glad you came by, sweethearts. Thank you so much. You invited me out. Well, if you want to ask any questions, feel free to. I felt like we kind of got the whole spectrum last night during your paid reading, because you do have a free one saved for any time as well. I'm just getting cards ready for a free collective message. And I think I'll start with romance first. And then maybe I'll do another one in a little bit before I end that. Maybe it'll be like in a career or something like that. If y'all have any questions you'd like to ask the collective that might not be romance related, let me know. do a collective free messages. But first I'm going to start with romance. Whenever, if ever, you want to answer, I mean, ask a question while I'll wait for you to say yes or no on that before I begin. You know, if you don't want to get one now, that's fine, but you change your mind later, that's cool too.
Incoming call.
Hey, how are you today?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good, thanks so much for asking. Do you need a reading or somebody to talk to? What's going on?
Both.
Okay.
So my name is Jacqueline. My date of birth is November 13th.
Hi, it's
And
nice to meet you.
there's two questions I have. I didn't add much minutes, but I'll call you back later. So
Okay.
I have an aunt who's been asking me questions, but kind of like saying things that's very offensive to me, and she always does this, and it's been bothering me.
Okay.
And then to the point where I want to set her straight and set boundaries so she can stop because it's not nice. So I'm talking to somebody and we're taking it slow. We're just friends building the foundation. And she goes, oh, do you have a boyfriend? I said, no, well, we're talking. I didn't really say boyfriend. We're still building the foundation, you know. And I didn't say anything personal. I keep it private. And she goes, oh, is he married? I don't know. She goes, make sure. Are you sure? Make sure he's not married. And it's like, I don't know, you know, if he's not married. I know he's not married. So I'm just like, I don't understand why. I know he's not married. Why she always assumes that whenever she speaks to me. And the thing is, they've had an affair. Like, you know, when she didn't divorce her first husband yet, she met her second husband. She was doing stuff with him. And it's like, I even have to set my other aunt straight. She goes, oh, is he married? I said, I'm not a damn homewrecker.
Yeah.
Why are you guys asking that? Yes, men like women sometimes that they're not married, but I'm not stupid. Like, they always look and they always assume that when it comes to me.
Well, I think
But when I had
probably
cousins that
mostly
did it, they
because
never told my
they can
cousins
only meet
anything.
you as deeply as they've met themselves. So they've only met themselves that deeply. So they don't understand why you're not just like that. You know, you're not like that.
Yeah, I know, but
You're not that.
no, but why are they? I need to set my Auntie Cerise straight, and I want to set her straight. How do you think she feels if I set her straight respectfully? You think she'll stop? Put boundaries, you know, with them?
I wouldn't say why. I mean, I can ask your most trusted and strongest spirit guides on what you need to know and some advice about this.
I can't hear you. You sound very far away and static a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay,
Yeah.
let me try to fix that. That's very odd. 1 second.
Okay. So what were you saying?
How does it sound now?
It's better. Can you just like keep it close to you?
Yes. I haven't moved much, but I'm gonna go ahead and speak up a little bit louder.
Please.
So I can ask your most trusted and strongest spirit guides on what you need to know about this situation right now. Give you a little bit of advice on how to go about it, because it seems like it's a huge burden for you already in the Ten of Wands. But Ten of Wands is also about talking to people who are your loved ones about these kind of things, even though they're a little bit difficult. Because at the end of the day, you know, you'll be able to sort out your communication and your mental wealth. It's like a two-way street. You know, if you're feeling like they're not getting it, okay, you know, then maybe, you know, separate yourself from them. But they should accept what you're saying with open arms and understand and respect how you're feeling. They might just need to be gently reminded that, maybe not say you're not a homewrecker. That might make them feel offensive as if you might feel that way about them, even if you do, but like in a way where, you can tell them, as the person who you are, you're comfortable with knowing that you're not going to be having an affair type of relationship. Like that's not something for you.
No, but how do you think they'll feel if I say, hey, you know what?
It will feel burdensome to them. In the Ten of Wands, it will feel burdensome to them in the Ten of Wands.
No, how do you think she'll feel if I tell her, like, hey, I'm not even a home wrecker, but you guys were having an affair when you were still married, why are you judging? And you don't even know for sure from doing it. How do you think they're going to feel if I put her in her place and say, because your ex-husband called grandma and told her that you were doing this behind his back in the hotel room, how do you think she'll feel? Do you think she'll stop? She'll realize, oh my God.
Well, how will you feel?
No, better? I'm gonna tell her the truth. Like, I don't understand why you guys are judging.
It really triggers you, doesn't it? Like it's the whole thing. The whole thing really triggers you, doesn't it? If it makes you feel better, then I would do it because.
No, because they've been doing it to me for many years. Well, every time I see somebody.
And you're gonna feel so much better. It's gonna feel burdensome. They're gonna think and feel it's burdensome. See, the wands are about communication. The swords with the King of Swords is about your thoughts, the thinking process of it. While it might feel burdensome for you to communicate this to them when they hear this kind of, thing that you're going to say, it will feel like burdensome to them. It will feel like heavy weight because at the end of the day, they will know that you're right, and the King of Swords this whole thing will actually help them to enlighten them to be a little bit more mentally wealthy and healthier, maybe possibly even with their relationships, their thoughts, and even respecting your boundaries a little bit more. You don't have to be so prickly, but you can be if you feel it makes you. Do
you think they're going to be like, wow, you know what? She's telling me the truth about myself, and I'm judging her, and she has a point. You think my Auntie Therese will stop?
I just don't feel like she's the kind of person that has. Like I said, she can only meet you as deeply as she's met herself.
Yeah, no, but but the thing is, Miss Stormy, when my cousins were doing it, she was putting them on a pedestal. Oh, it's okay, he's leaving his wife because he loves her. Then I had another cousin that wasn't divorced, and she was separated, but still having a boyfriend back home, and it's like, it doesn't make it right. Tell them they're the one doing it. I'm not doing it, but then they're
two wrongs don't make a right. But at the same time, like, do you feel like it's going to cause an unnecessary void in the vortex of your family, or do you feel like it's going to help them to understand and respect you a little bit more in regards to how they treat you? Okay.
Right there.
Spirit's saying don't be too prickly, though. You don't have to be so prickly about it. You can be honest about it and firm about it, but
no, but it's true, because even when my cousins were doing it, they were like putting them on a pedestal. It's like, I'm not doing it, but where's your fairness there?
I understand.
Yeah, so I want to tell her nicely, and tell her to stop it, because I don't appreciate it.
Kindness is definitely
gonna feel when I tell her.
Because it's gonna make you feel better, because you're doing it through kindness, and you're gonna tell her that.
No, but how do you think they're gonna feel? She's gonna feel. You think she's gonna stop?
I think she's gonna be fine if you tell her that you'd like her to stop, and you're approaching her through kindness and love, not through being vulgar or vengeful or hateful.
But how do you think she's gonna feel?
How do you want her to feel? It's your thoughts that create your reality.
I want her to feel like what she's making me feel like.
You have to tell her. You have to tell you. Oh, you want to make her feel hurt like you feel by her.
Yeah, like I want her to know that I'm telling her the truth, and she
might not feel hurt. She might feel more enlightened than hurt. Is it going to disappoint you if she doesn't feel hurt like you? Not everybody feels
I don't
the
want
same
her to
thing.
feel hurt. I want her to.
Well, which one do you want? You want her to feel hurt, or you want her to feel enlightened?
I want her to realize that she shouldn't be making accusations when she was the one doing it.
Then tell her.
It doesn't mean because you do it that you're going to point the finger on everybody else. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're going to be fine. You got this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just, it's to the point where it's been bothering me, and she asked it in front of her husband, and is he married? Make sure he's not married. It's like, I'm not a damn homewrecker. I'm not stupid.
And she might not have even meant that at the end of the day. Did she use that word? We've got 14 seconds. Keep me updated. I'm here for you. If she used that word, correct her the error of her ways in whatever way you feel possible, but with kindness.
Okay.
Keep me updated. I'm here for you. Hey, Ari, welcome back, sweetheart. We have a UTI. I hope you feel better, Ari. Oh yeah, I remember us talking about that, yeah. The guy who kept asking for me. It's okay. You did the right thing. You did. Yeah, but it doesn't mean that all Libras are purrs. So just keep going, man. Unfortunately, more often than not, I guess, people are more often showing pervy sides, I guess. I don't know. complete strangers asking me for nudes is just crazy. I mean, just anybody asking them for free. It's ridiculous. It probably wasn't even him. You okay? You wanna go outside? Who wants to go outside? Thank you, Pastor. Okay, so Rudy doesn't want to go outside. What about you, Munchkin? You look like a painting. You want to go outside? Where do you want to go outside? Let's go outside. I want to put some pepper in there. I saw that. I saw that. You're gonna tell me. You're gonna tell Mommy. You're gonna tell Mommy. Maybe you wanna go outside? Yeah, I mean, why be serious about anyone when, you know, they can just ask for, that person obviously asks and probably receives from a lot of different avenues or things like that. You're so welcome, Maria. What do you think of that reading? I hope you liked it. I hope it helped. It's okay. It is getting pretty late. I've got to peace out in a minute. I have some stuff I have to do before 6. And we'll be back later tonight at 11:11. And should be fun. I'll do some more tarot. I'm gonna go ahead and do a collective message. think this one will be romance for now, since I have all my romance cards out and my clarifying love situations. I have my romance angels and my love tarot out. So I'm gonna just pull 3 cards. I'll do the same tonight. I'll bring back the collective messages. It will remain paid readings only, so I can get this vet bill paid. In fact, that's how I'm going to leave here in a minute, because I've got to update that. And I also need to set up the computer for Dad to use it. He wants to use the computer for a little while. So I told him he could. I'll never forget the first time I bought my dad a computer. He was like, well, what am I going to do with it? I'm like, you don't know. Or you're going to enjoy whatever you might find. Well, he didn't really enjoy it as much as I thought he would. But he really likes his iPhone and his iPad a lot more than having like a desktop or a laptop. It's very cute. So I was like teaching him about what he could do with the laptop I bought him. And, you know, like how you can write notes and texts and how to write stories if he wanted to practice his English or his typing. And that's why he asked, like, what should I write? And I was like, just write about your life, or write about your mom, or write about yourself. You know, to practice your typing in English. So that's how I taught him how to type and use the cell phone keyboard as well, which he prefers that. He prefers to use that with a pen over like using a laptop. He likes the iPad too, but he prefers his phone over the iPad. Spirit, I'm calling forth our most trusted and strongest spirit guides. Just gonna pull a few cards on a collective message about love in our lives. Today on this August 2nd, 2025. What do we need to know about that right now, Spirit? What do we as a collective we need to know about that? Love blocks, turbulence, this is from the clarifying love situations. So these cards will pertain to your love life, love situations that you're in or maybe not in or maybe have been or maybe will be in. You've got some choices to make. Hopefully the choices that you make will be loving choices for yourself before others. Chemistry. You can build upon chemistry when you have that connection. You know, you can't just make a connection, it's just there. You feel it deep down in your core. Even if you've not met the person yet. Chemistry can be built upon that connection. So maybe while you might not feel chemistry for someone in the beginning, you might eventually be feeling that for someone. You know, because you felt some kind of connection in some way. Maybe it was a song, a poem, a person, a place, a thing. So give yourself some justice. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. You see the sword in her hand and the scales of balance in the other. There's nothing outside of you to give you your love story. So where do you want it to be? Turbulence. Heal unresolved conflicts with kindness, not anger. And that's interesting because that's just what I told that girl on the phone that called me 5 minutes ago. Love blocks. Dismantle hidden barriers to real intimacy and trust. I think many of us will never find that real intimacy or the trust or the real intimacy that we can give and receive. Anyways, I'm going to go ahead and get on out of here. Good to yourself with your thoughts. I'll be back later. I'll see you around 11:11. And I don't know if I'll have any ghost stuff going on, but maybe if I'm not feeling so tired, I will. I've been kind of setting up a separate place from this area to do that in. And I feel it would just be cool to kind of just do that kind of thing in a separate area, try a different part of the house, and see what we can find to communicate with us. Okay, y'all. I will be back later. Oh, you're at the pharmacy just waiting to pick it up, okay. Tramadol, ibuprofen, 800, oh my gosh. Alright, honey, I hope you feel better. Do you want me to stay online or call you until you get back home, or are you feeling okay? Alright, I'm gonna jump off YouTube. I'll be back around 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. Be good to yourself with your thoughts. Be kind to someone today.